What's up, Screen Fiend fans? For those who stayed up, I came live here just to talk to you guys. The Escape Room movie, finally saw it. I don't know if I gave you the movie review or not, but I think it's time you get it. Okay. It was a breakout hit, made with $9-10 million. Now, the people that produced this, Neil Mormons and all these other guys, these are the people. Chicago is one of the main hubs for the escape room. I go to the escape room all the time. This is the Screen Fiend account, so if you got a notification here, that's good. But the movie did not suck. Okay, the movie did not suck on a budget that was $9 million. $9 million is all it took to make this movie, and this is the first. It's a January movie, so you know January movies are normally bad. And to get Neil Mormons to produce this film is it's amazing. You know, he's doing Sonic the Hedgehog, Fast and Furious 9. You know, he's got a lot of I like, I Am Legend. I Know What You Did Last Summer. You know, to get him on board, at so many pictures to put this kind of movie out was a good sell because it took a lot. You know, escape rooms now are the new thing. You got family come over or friends from out of town going to an escape room. That's like the most exciting thing you can do. And I go to the one of the biggest ones and the most popular one out here. So you normally see me, go and tackle that. And Adam, he's mostly directed films like The Last Key, Insidious. He did Paranormal Activity, The Ghost Dimension. So he's very good at working with terrible actors and good ones. Now, Ghost Dimension wasn't that bad. It was bad, but it wasn't that bad. So he's good at horror. Horror is in his domain. All of these guys from California came out here to do this in Chicago and film and use Chicago as that hub because here the games are very much grounded. They're very big and huge here. So the upside down room was the best room. The thing is that I played like almost all of these rooms. I've played them all except for the upside down room. The first room I played, the second room that they went in, I played the cabin. The outside, the outdoors with the water, didn't play that. Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog movie is coming out. In case you didn't know, it looks bad, Jared. But this movie's already done made its profit in 1 week. Matter of fact, 1 weekend. I give it 2 stars out of 4. I mean, the black guy, his acting was just bland. But there is also a scene. If you're going to see this movie, I guarantee you if you suffer from seizures and everything, you're gonna have a seizure. Somebody had a seizure in the movie theater. There is a scene where I got sick. Now I'm like, man, this thing here is powerful. They didn't think about this. There's a scene that could cause seizures. in this movie. You wanted Escape Room to be connected to the Balco experiment. This was like a Balco experiment mixed with Saw. So somebody it was almost designed so you don't get out. And the girl was the only one that was smart. Was like, look, screw this game. I'm getting out. Like, look, I'm tired of playing this game. The best way to win is not to even play that game. Just get out. I'm not gonna tell you who lives, who dies. My character would have been more like the brother. I'd have been more like him. The LeBron James effect. Well, I've been kind of looking at the door, seeing my options, and saying, okay, well, I've done this, well, I've done that. Well, no, I'm saying the girl did that to say, hey, this is how I'm gonna live. I can't really tell you if the girl lives or not. Trust me, we don't know how that plays out. I'm just saying what she did to say the best way to play is not to play at all. I'm gonna play by my own rules. Not saying that worked out to perfection for her. So you gotta pay attention. But that first room and everything else involved in that room, seen it. Been in that room, played that room, except for there was nothing like crushing me, trying to kill me. The oven room I played, except for there was no oven. They weren't trying to put me at 451 degrees Fahrenheit. I would have just chilled there. 451 degrees, I've been like this. They'd be like, he has not taken off his jacket. I'm gonna chill here. Y'all finish the game. When I'm gonna do more truth behind movies? Like, what you mean, Shaq Flawless? And thank you, all the way from New Zealand. Like, you want to hear like some true stories behind movies? I might do one tomorrow. Give you some true details about some movies. Tell me some movies you're thinking about. It's already out, Jen. This been out for a minute. You must don't get to the movie. I did a whole breakdown on Rocky. I did Rocky 1 all the way through like 6. We did like a whole Rocky breakdown. Yeah. Oh, I've been under a rock. The Police Academy series. Yeah, they kind of lost me. They've been talking about doing another one, but Bubba Smith is gone. A lot of people passed away. So, but Hooks is still around. They got together. They actually had like a mini reunion. Well, by keeping it PG-13, they made a lot more money. You know, it didn't need, this didn't need to be gory. You know, if they'd have done that, it'd been more like Saw. It was very smart keeping it at PG-13. And then you weren't bored. You wanted to see them solve the puzzles and go out. It's just like Saw, except for you're okay with it just being puzzles. There's no mid story. Nobody's working around the scenes outside. No traps designed to kill you. And the puzzles are kind of familiar to the ones you've seen in the escape room. Getting the key, figuring out the puzzles. Um, I don't want to tell the movie, but the reindeer things. I've seen all those. I'm like, I was in that room. I am the king of the escape room. Yeah, I took my sister to an escape room. We got almost to the end, and she was panicking. Once the thing was ticking down, I'm like, we could make it. You're out here blowing it. See, the escape rooms out here, you got like 1 hour to get out. Approximately 1 hour. They clock it down. I saw Destroyer with Nicole Kidman. I'm gonna do a movie review to that too, but it wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be. But it was all right. Like she did a great job. I'm going with Shaq Flawless. My man made a donation for the super chat. I appreciate that. Well, M Night Shyamalan's normally all over the place, so with him, you never know what you're gonna get. They just started filming Bad Boys 3. I already know the script, so unless they do something different, Mike Lowry got a son now, so for the first time, he's a dad. So we're gonna see how that plays into it. I don't know if they're gonna have Gabriel Union's character in it, but it should if he has his son. So we'll see how the script goes. No, I don't think Jaden Smith is gonna do it. Jaden wasn't ready for that. Now, a lot of people hate After Earth. After Earth wasn't that bad of a movie. Is Shaq still here or did he disappear? Shaq Flawless, where you at? Yeah, it's sad, but the guy was still. It's everybody thinks. Hey, thanks, Jaron. I appreciate that. The fact is, they think that that guy's life was happily ever after. That guy been going through hell ever since then. Will Smith should have got an Oscar. For Ali, should he got an Oscar for Ali? I don't think he should have. He probably thought he did. And he thought he was going to get an Oscar. He ran out the Oscars after he lost. But After Earth was actually pretty good. I mean, it wasn't. It had its Shyamalan moments. You know, it's M Night Shyamalan, and After Earth was decent. Ali was a good film, but he wasn't a great Muhammad Ali. He was good. He was decent, but I don't think he was outstanding as Muhammad Ali. Well, it depends. Normally, in an escape room, it depends on what you go with. Let's say if you go by yourself, you would need to be in a group. So if you went individually, if there's an open game, you're looking at probably $25, $30 a person. Thanks, Cephas. I appreciate it. Man, I done forgot Bright. That's how much it was like so promoted. Like Bird Box. I haven't even done a movie review for Bird Box. I don't think. I might have. That's how much I don't care about Bird Box. Hey, you did what you could, man. I appreciate it. Cloverfield Paradox was like, huh? It'll be the wave like Bird Box. You must get high. You must get really high. Because there is no way in the world I could see anybody getting down with that movie. That movie is so stupid and so boring. And it's like bad writing to me. I'm just like, they got a good idea and a premise, and they're trying to write around it, and it's just so stupid. It makes me sick. Like, oh my gosh, she's a good parent now. She likes kids. It's like, what? I can't stand this movie. See, there you go. Deon Brown. You saw how much slack I got for putting Beautiful Boy at number three when I said it was the third best movie of the year, and I watched it, and people were about ready to jump me. They're still mad I didn't have Black Panther higher than number eight. They snatched my black card and everything. They was give me that black card. That's it. That's it. You ain't got no black stripes no more. That's it. You out of here. I'll be like, I don't get it. They'll be like, that's it. Go watch Lifetime channels. Well, now they got black folks watching Lifetime now because of R. Kelly. Well, that's a good thing, LB. Tell me, LB, what in the world made you like that movie? Yeah, they kicked me out because I got Black Panther at number 8. I'm like, what? Black Panther should have been higher than that. The best movie ever. Then when I put Avengers above Black Panther, they lost their mind. Shaq Flawless is back. We've been asking about you. Beautiful Boy is a great movie. See, he just went and watched the film and he told you. D. Don Brown said he just saw Beautiful Boy and it was a great movie. You see? You wanted to know some truth behind movies. So here's the truth behind the movie Shaq Flawless. Lethal Weapon 3 was not the script it was supposed to be. What made Lethal Weapon 3 great is that it had a whole new fresh script. That script was original and written out. The original script for that movie, are you ready for this? Was sold to Die Hard 3. Die Hard 3 ended up using the script for Lethal Weapon 3. They chose not to do that and they sold the script to Die Hard. They bought it. So Lethal Weapon 3 became a monster smash movie. Lethal Weapon 3 was one of the biggest ones they ever had. It stayed at the movie theaters for like 2 months. Back then, that wasn't normal. Lethal Weapon 3 was there like continuous. They kept the promotion going. They had Leo Gatsmore on there. Okay. They up you in the drive-through, okay? And that movie was put out there for that purpose only. They sold the script for Die Hard 3. That's how Samuel Jackson ended up being in the character. They's like, this is perfect. They got them running through towns doing these little assignments. That was supposed to be Riggs and Murtaugh. The crazy psychopathic guy got them going through towns, defusing bombs and solving riddles and doing all this stuff. Instead, they got what's his name, Bruce Willis, and they picked up another black guy, Samuel Jackson, to fit the script. And they went with that story. He said that was the best. But that script was written out for Lethal Weapon 3 and they sold it. They did rewrites to bring in, they had to touch it up to put Die Hard spin on it. But that's how Die Hard 3 came into existence. Yeah, that was Han's brother, played by Jeremy Irons, who didn't seem to care nothing about Hans. They supposed to do another Die Hard. They were gonna have it where Bruce Willis finally dies in Die Hard, and the son's supposed to take over. That was in the script. And the daughter, she's gonna help the son out, and it's gonna be like a doggone born identity type thing. But Bruce Willis is gonna finally die in Die Hard. That was the big, like, shocking reveal. Like, he's gonna actually die in this Die Hard, but it's gonna be like a funny way he dies. Like, is this gonna like he's gonna get like shot a bunch of times? Everything. He's still gonna live, and then he's gonna say something funny as he dies, as he lights a cigarette and goes say something really stupid before he dies. Oh no, new script fast. Well, that was the one they had. Scripts changed 1,000 times. It was like 9 different scripts for Superman. It was about 7 different endings. Brainiac was supposed to be the main villain. We never got Brainiac all the way there. You never know how many Spider-Man scripts there were. Because the him versus the Lizard was supposed to happen before Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3 was supposed to be the Lizard versus Spider. Then it ended up being Sandman, which I didn't have a problem with. A lot of people hate the third Spider-Man. I thought it was dark and it was all right. Wasn't outstanding. You know, I didn't like the way they did Sandman. He looked great. They had the right casting. I just think they went about it the wrong way. Spawn trailer. Gee, I didn't even know they started filming. You hated that Venom in Spider-Man 3? I haven't seen Spider-Man 3 in a while. I gotta check it out. What about Con Air? That's one of my favorite movies with Nicolas Cage. That was a shock movie too, because nobody thought it was gonna do anything at the box office, and it was like one of the biggest movies out. See, Nicolas Cage had buffed up. He was supposed to play Superman. You know, because you've seen the actual footage of him, being in a Superman costume now. But back then it was a secret. That's why he had buffed up. He was supposed to play Superman. That's why he had the long hair. They was gonna dye it black. He was buffed all the way up because he was gonna play Superman. He did all this working out, cardio. They paid him for it and everything. And he was going to be the new Superman. Yeah, I'm Superman. I heard you had some problems here, Lois. You don't mind if I smoke? I got super lungs. Yo, get your hands off Lois. Get your hands off Lois! Yeah. So thanks again for the other donation too, Shaq. I saw you. But that Superman costume looked awesome. Did you see that Nicolas Cage Superman outfit? The original when they finished it? That was like one of the best Superman costumes I didn't see. That movie was gonna be off the chain. They ruined Black Superman. We got Black Superman coming out. Black Adam. They had Nicolas Cage put on that Superman outfit. This was the unfinished version. That's the unfinished version. Then when they finished it, oh, Cameron Poe. Why Nicolas Cage? Him and Tim Burton are like best friends. Plus, Tim Burton looks like that, and Tim Burton was doing Superman, which was going to be really dark. Brainiac coming. It was crazy. Nicolas Cage and Tim Burton look like brothers. They look like twin brothers. The other guy is Tim Burton, and the other guy is Nicolas Cage. So they look alike. Tim Burton, you know, what he did for Batman, they wanted him to do for Superman. And you saw how all the characters were so developed. Even in the, you know, the Tim Burton Batman, like the Penguin, Danny DeVito, he's great at casting people. He looked like foaming at the mouth, Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer. Everything is in black with him. He's not good at working with color. So Tim Burton comes along and says, you know what? I want to get this done. They bring in all these different like all these different colors, the artwork for Brainiac and everything. It was gonna be crazy. Crazy thing going on with Superman. I would have liked to see that Tim Burton. The Kevin Smith version of Superman, because he wrote the script. It's out on the internet. You can read the whole script if you want to. There's a lot of movie scripts already on the website. You can read them all you want. Man of Steel 2 is coming out. I doubt that. I doubt they do another singular Superman movie when Superman is doing good being mixed in with they kind of did Man of Steel 2 when they did Batman versus Superman. So it would be kind of dumb to do that. They can make another Superman movie, but not like that. They're kind of wanting him to make a cameo in the Shazam movie. And we're already getting word that Wonder Woman and they're going to try to have Shazam show up in the Aquaman 2 sequel. So they don't know what's going to happen. They want to have two different sagas. They want to do a whole Shazam thing because they're going to introduce Black Adam. And when they come out with the Hall of Justice movie, which is going to be massive. It's going to be Injustice, the Hall of Justice movie. So they got the Injustice versus the Hall of Justice, the bad guys versus the good guys. It's going down. So that's what they want to work to. That'll be the new Justice League movie. When they do the Hall of Justice, that is going to be crazy. Steve Buscemi, he got the whole world in his hands. He got the little bitty babies in his hands. And then, even while the plane is in the air, prison is still thinking about raping somebody. Plane about to crash, and they still talking about raping somebody. Con Air. Leave it to Con Air. Well, we saw Deathstroke. Deathstroke was definitely be in that movie. Oh, you want to see a Deathstroke movie? No, you can't do that now because you already had Deadpool. So you put out a Deathstroke movie, that's Deadpool without the comedy. Slade. I'm more anxious to see that than Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel just ain't doing it to me. They put out this new thing where she's showing her powers. She's special trailer. I'm like, I don't see nothing special about Captain Marvel at all. I don't see nothing that's blowing me away. I'm gonna watch the movie, but it don't seem. I'm like excited to see Captain Marvel. I'm like, yay, Captain Marvel. I'm like, where's Arrow? The TV show. I shouldn't. It's Tuesday. I should not be seeing Supergirl. I was mad about that today. They switched it around. So what you mean? I don't have my show no more? What you mean? I don't even get it. They messing up. They making me mad.